about a new world order. Hear me out. Just listen. So I know a lot of people are always like, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting bad. But for me, I feel like I see things that sometimes people don't see. Like I see in between cracks, in between little peeps. You know, I feel like it's getting better, but I'm a strong believer in it has to get bad before it gets better. But I want to talk about the world order. First of all, first thing I want to talk about, I believe that a new world order is coming. And I feel like people are tired and starting to realize we are all slaves. Everybody, white, black, don't matter. Even people in foreign countries, we are all slaves. To whom? The government. The government. And I feel like the fact that color is such a big thing, knowing that we all bleed red, we all have the same organs, we all have the same exact things. Women bleed every month the same. You know, I feel like people create these issues, right? And I feel like the kids are our future, which is true. And the kids are changing so much because they're awake to what is happening. And I just feel like we've laid down for hundreds of years, and this generation ain't laying down for nobody. And I respect that. And I'm with that. Because if I can change this, I would want a new world order where we don't pay taxes, where we don't give most of our checks to the government. And I can't understand how these people who run the countries think that they're going to heaven. And I'm not even trying to get religious because I'm not even religious, but I just feel like God never intended this world to be what it is now. I feel like, I'm sorry to say, and I'm not racist, white people done effed up God's world, done effed up God's country. God's world, God's countries, white people effed it up. Even the ones in foreign lands. I said it and I don't care. They done messed up everything. They done made a paper that says people gonna pay taxes, gonna pay us what they work. People is gonna do this for us, and then we gonna say it's for them. And we just lay down and let them. Yes, I feel like, you know what the government will do to us if they find out that we want a new world order? F them. Like, that's just how I feel. I just feel like, how can you think that you're going to heaven knowing what you're doing to people down here on earth? No, you sure ain't. I don't care what nobody said. Y'all gonna burn. And if you believe that we should pay taxes, we should work all the time and give our money to the government, to these old ass people, you crazy. You are crazy. God never intended for this. And I'm sorry to say, but I feel sorry. If I was y'all, I'd be afraid to die. But anyway, let me get back to the point. I feel like change is coming, and it's coming in ways that people don't agree, and everybody's like, oh wow, I never thought I'd see the day where a man uses a lady's bathroom, or I never thought I'd see the day where kids are on the internet doing this, doing that. Like I always say, two guaranteed things in life is death and change. And I feel like you gotta go with the change. And I feel like these older generations can't understand that. And especially one thing that I'm also happy about is that spirituality is coming like to the forefront. Like, I feel like there's so many hidden things that we don't know about. So much spirituality. And just take example, people do voodoo. If somebody does voodoo on you or like a bad spell on you, you can drop dead right now. And I think people ignore that. And I think people ignore like the signs that a spirit is giving to you. And if you don't believe that spirits are all around you at all time, or you don't have a certain spiritual team, then I feel like you haven't grown in life, or you're not like self-aware of yourself to the point of like you're like, okay, I understand. Like, for example, sometimes if I see a number, like a repeated number, and then something happens, I'll be like, oh, okay, I understand. Like, or if the fact that people have an intuition that tells them things, you know, everything is I feel like everybody has a gift from God, and people, these generations are aware of it. And it's about to change a lot of things. And I think people are understanding. People just want peace. People do. I feel like everybody just wants peace. And especially you can see it, especially on the internet, when Putin's had his effing war still going on with Ukraine. People were like, man, we just want peace. We don't want no war. And who creates war? The effing government people and these old ass people. Like, y'all live in a generation where we don't want that. Y'all live in a generation where these old ass people live in a generation where it's all about war. It's all about protecting this, protecting that, or have like a plot or something. Like, I just feel like the older generation are the real effed up people. Y'all always got some type of plot, some type of stupid something. And it's always, this is just how the world is, and just lay down. Like, I ain't trying to lay down. And I know that this new generation ain't trying to lay down either. I truly feel like, can't we live in a world where we don't pay taxes and where we can go to work every day and take home our money? And I feel like they need to understand that the problem is not that everybody doesn't want to work. It's the fact that when we do work, y'all take our money. Y'all take everything. And we still don't have enough, like, money to buy our kids food or buy our kids a nice bed or to have a house. Like, nobody, they don't give a F. And I feel like everybody's just laying down, getting, you know. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to get F by nobody. And I feel like this new generation ain't having it. And I'm here for it. And I know that maybe I won't see it, but I pray to God if I ever have kids that they get to see the change. And I just wish that a new world order would come and somebody is strong enough to say, hey, why are we doing this to these people? Why are we doing this to our people? I just hope and pray, you know. I just feel like there's nobody in the world that should be struggling or can't afford this. You know, everybody is supposed to help one another. And that's something that is priceless. You can't go in your grave with that you hold on to or what you know, worked for all your life. Help somebody. I wish that this world was more like humanitarian, like, and more loving and kind, and didn't say the word can't all the time. You know, I want to live in a world where everybody is not suffering and our money is our money and we speak for what we want. And they say that we have a democracy and all these other things, but I just feel like that's the shit that they tell us, so we don't pay attention to what's going on in the world. And I don't know about you, but all I know is that we really don't have a voice. Not just only in America, all around the world, the governments are the ones who run this world. And it's like, y'all are like effing over everybody for your own wants. Don't say it's for the country, because it's not. It is for your own benefit. This older generation lives in a world where they think that paper that was written like hundreds of years ago still means something. And if, for example, if you really cared about everybody, you would get rid of those effing guns. Okay, when y'all wrote that paper that it was okay to have guns, y'all niggas had muskets. Like, you hit somebody with a musket, you might knock them over, but you ain't gonna really kill them, you know. But now y'all done created these guns that killing everybody and killing. And I can't understand the people who don't want to get rid of those types of guns. What the F do you need those guns for? And you can't even take your kids to school without feeling like something's gonna happen to them. And I was talking to my sister the other day, and she said, you know, not knowing that if my kids are gonna come home because somebody shot up the school. Man, I felt that in my heart when she said that. Like, what is wrong with these people? I don't understand. Like, overthrow the government is what I want to say. And, you know, I just want better for the world. I want better for everybody. I want to live in a world where nobody's sleeping outside or nobody is going without. I want to live in a world where I work and I don't see, oh, $100 given to VA taxes or the federal. I want to live in a world where I see my check is my check and nobody else's shit on it but mine. You know, I pray to God that my kids get to see that world order. But I just feel like it's coming because these old people's gonna die soon. They old as hell, and I ain't even gonna say that. But you know what I want to say, and I'm done with them. So I just hope that this new generation does something better for the world. And you may not like that somebody is transgender and they go to a woman's bathroom. But at the end of the day, can you wrap your head around feeling like you're somebody else every single day in your body, and you just want to be free? You just want to be that person in your body. And if you feel like nobody being gay is a sin, this, that, and the third, you're stupid as hell, because God made those people. Maybe you don't agree with it, but you need to understand that God made those people. And people say you can't be born gay. I feel like you can. Now, I'm not with these stupid women who be like putting dresses on their kids at like 2 years old, 3 years old. No, I do feel like you need to wait till you're older to know who you are and let the kid choose, not the stupid mother, whatever. But like, all I'm trying to say is, you may not agree with it, but there's things in this world that we have to accept, and people that we have to accept and understand that God made those people, and we can't question God's creation. And even if you don't believe in God, there is a creator, whatever. Maybe not, God may not even be a man, whatever. God may not be a woman, whatever. All I know is that there's higher sources than us. You know, spirits around us all the time. You know, I just feel like people gotta understand that the world is changing into something bigger than all of us. And I hate when people say, you know, the world is coming to an end. The world is coming to an end. No, I don't think that. I think that there's something bigger about to happen. And I feel like people just feel it, like, you know, and it's probably a new world order, and I'm more than happy for it if it's for the greater good of everybody. I want to live in a world where there's no hate, you know. And one of the things, the biggest contribution that I think why the world is so effed up is from the stress that the government puts on us. The stress that they create, the drama that they create, and we just lay here and sit here and think that it's okay because it's been happening for years. No. People need to change and be like, no, this is not right. It is just not right. no, I do strongly believe that we're never supposed to put a price on food. We were supposed to trade food and everything be good. But like I said, I'm not racist, but the white people effed it up. They got greedy. And one thing that I understand and that I've seen with my own eyes, Americans, where the white people are the only country that do not share or have those humanitarian feelings how other countries do. You'll see somebody on the floor, oh, let's feed them. In India, they do that. In Africa, they do that. You know, they understand, like, if someone is hungry, feed them. If someone is hurting, help them. Like, they understand that. But America does not. And I don't care. White people did it. I'm not racist, but all I'm saying is that at some point, just how Black people need to take accountability for some of the things that are brought on to them, white people need to take accountability that they fucked up the world. I said it, I don't care. And yes, I said Black people need to take accountability because sometimes y'all do not. And yeah, and that is one of the biggest reasons I feel like people don't take us seriously. We kill each other for God knows what. I don't even understand it. Oh, Black Lives Matters, Black Lives this. But you don't say nothing when a Black person kills somebody, kills their same race, or have a drive-by, or just shoot anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, in DC, you can be sitting on your porch, and y'all just pull up, start shooting. For what? For what? Like, the shit is stupid. And y'all need to take accountability for that. I don't even understand it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, anyway, I believe that the world is in a state of stress, a state of, I don't even know what to say. Effed up. That's all I can really say. And it's because of like this world order that we got, and we just think it's normal. But I pray to God that the younger generation changes it. And something that struck me is like, you have to have a certain number to get a house. And what I mean by that number is your credit score. A number. It's always a hassle for an American person to get ahead in life. Oh, you got to pay this much taxes. Oh, you need to pay a security deposit and the first month's rent. Oh, you can't have your dog in here. Oh, you need to pay some dog rent. Oh, you need to pay this. You need to pay that. Everything is about fucking money. Y'all don't care about nothing. Y'all have no humanitarian feelings, and y'all evil. And y'all going to burn in hell or burn in the afterlife. There's some type of portal that y'all motherfuckers gonna be really, 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 really stressed the fuck in. And I don't care. That's why when I see people, rich people that are just snobby or like politicians, I be like, y'all about to just be sorry in y'all's afterlife. Everything may be all good right now, but you bet y'all. And that's why y'all be dying horrible deaths. Y'all be crept up in that little hospital bed when y'all like 90, just effed up. You know. Anyway, I'm gonna just cut it short. All I'm trying to say is there has to be a new world order, and I believe that it's coming, and I believe that God has a bigger plan, and something bigger is about to happen. And if I never get to see it, I pray my kids do. And I pray that y'all say the same thing. If you never get to see it, may y'all kids get to see it. You know, because like I said, this generation of kids ain't going for nothing. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Peace, love, and abundance always. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.